Hello, peoples of the internet. Today I am just making a quick video and I'm just saying about a few of the things I'm doing now. So, first of all, I'll start with this gimmicky thing I've got. I made a pinyata, yay. It's falling to pieces. That's why I should have just used one cardboard box instead of trying to do fancy things with it. But when do I learn, eh? It was just that piece in there. I might be able to show you. It was one of the pieces in there was coming off. It's not really working, but I think you can see it now. Just in there, yeah. And that's annoying. I tried to break that paper because I thought it was all loose and stuff, and then I just ended up weakening the whole thing and started falling to pieces. I may be able to save it now, but now it's dried, it's got a bit stickier and the double-sided tape stuff is sticking it together a bit better now. As you'll see, it's not just pulling apart as easily as it might. I'm not going to try, because if I tried it would. It's not the solidest of creations. Also, it's got a zombie stuck to it. One of my brother's zombies. I'm probably infringing copyright laws now, but anyway. I'll continue. Oh, it was incidental inclusion for educational use. Anyway, let's continue. I've been thinking about a lot of things, like where they're made and stuff, and I've started worrying about the ethics of how things are made and stuff, and how capitalism seems to actually support people being unethical, which is crazy but somewhat true. Like, just look at iPhones. They're dreadfully unethically made, but people buy them in their droves. It's the same with Samsung. People care more about their own fashion statements than they do about how these things are made. A lot of what I buy is used, so it's not as much of a concern because I'm putting things back into the world and making reuse of them, which is always good, you know. Like this monitor, 4:3 aspect ratio, 1600 by 1200 matte IPS display. It's beautiful. And it cost me a grand price of £40 off eBay. Because no one wants them, quite frankly. You look at the widescreen W2407FP, they go for over £100 because everyone wants the widescreen. You get the slightly lower resolution non-widescreen 2007FP, they're worthless. It's amazing that, you know. Anyway, I've also got some other things I might as well show you, like this old camera. I believe it's an SLR. It's probably nothing fancy. If it was fancy, it would be worth more. I paid about £15 for it. And I can use this thingy here to release the lens. I'll show you. It's my first interchangeable lens camera, actually. This Handycam has a fixed lens, although I think I can screw filters on and stuff if I buy them, but I don't see the need. And everyone's probably getting mad at me for using a Handycam, but I like it because I can get zoom range without having a massive lens and spending loads of money, so works for me. In here we can see the basic system. Like that's the mirror. I think the sensor's somewhere up here and it like reflects the picture and all stuff. And if I just clean this viewfinder, I can show you through here. You should be able to see through the lens, although there's nothing there now. So if we screw this lens back on, looks like there's a little clip pin thing there. Interesting. So screw me lens on. The reason I've not made many videos like this is because I get nervous. Also I have some focus there, it's not zoom, it is a fixed lens, but that looks like it's zooming, it's just a focus I think. Strange things. And you should be able to somewhat see through that now. not very well, but you get the idea. I've just wasted your time. Oh yeah, also, made in Japan. It's where you see that these days. I like to have things from a range of countries. That's something I'm working on, but mainly British because I'm too patriotic. Like my PC tower down there, it's a stone tower, probably from a school or college or something many years ago, and it works well, really reliable, and made in the UK most importantly. My gaming laptop is also a Clevo built by PC Specialist in the UK. I got that used. I buy too much used. And also I've got this camera thing. The case is a bit of a mess, but the camera's nice. I believe it's made in Italy as well. If it says made in Italy, there we go. It's where you see that, although we do still make some high-end camera equipment and stuff. Like the college I went to had a tripod that said made in Italy, interestingly. These cameras are from the 50s though. You have a viewfinder there as well, but not really a chance of getting the camera to see through it. Try anyway, but I've got my lens hood and stuff on, so, you know. It kind of blocks the camera from getting too close to my camera. And yeah, I built some Lego models which I'll show you. I made this one ages ago. It's kind of like a muscle car thingy, 7-seater. I've also got some other models. I'll do some videos on that hopefully, so you can see what I'm talking about here. And yeah, I hope to make more videos. I've got a few that I'm editing now, but I'm getting very nervous coming on camera, as you can probably tell. What else have I got on my desk that I can show you? This, either it doesn't take rechargeables properly or it's broken. I don't know. Might have to recycle it or something, because it's just taking up space. Which brings me to the other point. There used to be a box full of stuff under my desk, 2 boxes even. They were just in the way, and I'm finally sorting through getting rid of a load of old books and stuff I just don't need. And as my life gets less cluttered, I start to feel better. I start to feel my mind is less cluttered as well. As I'll show you, some DDR3 RAM. Just ground myself on the radiator, so I'm safe. And there we go. That's one of the components in your laptop. Although it may be of a different capacity, you know. I don't really have a use for this, to be honest. Maybe if the RAM in my ThinkPad randomly dies, which it shouldn't because it's a ThinkPad and it's supposed to be pretty solid business technology. So yeah. I mean, the more I see though, the more I don't mind spending on things if it is like high quality stuff made with better working conditions and for the manufacturers and stuff, because I've started to care about that stuff a lot more, as I said. And naturally, just saving money and things like this, you don't have to buy some pinyata quickly made in China very cheaply. You can just make your own. I mean, it's only going to get destroyed, so, you know, have the fun of making it, making and doing, and have the fun of destroying it as well, and knowing you've put something into the world, I guess you could say. And yeah, this is where a hard drive came inside. The hard drive out of my desktop, actually, because the one it came with was faulty, so it sent a replacement, which is an e-server drive from about 2004 or something, and it's been going solidly. So yeah, I have a lot of old stuff, and I love old stuff. So, until the next update video, I guess it's goodbye. I also got a new tripod here, which is excellent. Goodbye.